Blog Talk Radio.
Live from the headquarters of TiVoMike Solutions, it's the TiVoMike Show. That makes sense, doesn't it? Well, sin is dumb, grace is king, and dying to self has replaced YOLO as the life motto of choice. I'm your host, Michael TiVoMike Jefferson.
And I'm entertainment guru, Mike Warner. Thank you for joining us, Saints. We're glad you're here.
Yes, we are, Saints. It's almost like we expected you to be here, which is why we're here, because that would make sense.
That's
here,
right.
We're here, and we're all here.
That's
Thank
right.
you very much. Isn't that cool how dramatic the song just stops? It's dramatic. I love it every time. It just makes me happy when I listen to the podcast later. I love it. Anyway, it's Monday. You know what that means. Today we're going to talk about Cash Money Skrilla. If only there was a song that told me how I felt about... Oh! Skrilla! Go channel! So today it's Money Monday. We're talking about insurances. Y'all need it. You got Hurricane Harvey, Irma, Trump, all hitting us. And now we're all getting attacked by Hillary. So, I mean, it's a bad time. Hillary, sit down. You lost. You need a book to say what happened. We were there.
We were there.
Come on now. I was so excited.
We were
so
happy
giddy.
with the loss.
And so, to answer the question, to be preemptive about all things politics, whenever anything bad happens, I got friends now coming up to me at work. What do you think of what's going on now with Trump? Because there's always something bad. I go, I want to let you know this, and let me just be preemptive. I probably agree with whatever it is you're getting ready to say, but I am super happy he's there, not her. So whatever you're looking for us, his base. They keep calling us his base. We're like this bad thing's base. Will his base abandon him? No, not unless he gets surgery to be switched into Hillary.
Yeah.
Because his base voted for him because he wasn't Hillary.
Exactly.
No one voted for Trump this year or last year. We all voted against Hillary.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
He was a consolation prize. And that's like you trying to get people to understand. Like,
they don't understand.
Like, listen, is Trump a president? Yes, he is the president. Was he who we thought was going to be the president? Hell no.
No.
But I do know, and I stand by this, that I did not want Hillary for president.
Thank you.
I didn't want her anywhere near the White House because you have 28 or 30 years in politics. And the only great thing that came from that happened in your first 10 years when you gave us free medical for all the kids. We can't get them free lunch.
Right.
I don't understand how
that's coming.
10 years later.
She's working on it. It's going to take another 45 years.
Exactly. We don't need you around that long.
No.
You should be retiring soon. Hopefully, the Democratic Party finds some fresh candidates. No. Somebody under the age of 40.
So sad. So sad. They're still trying to run unpopular people. Yeah. Y'all need to know why you lost, and it wasn't Russia. We needed it for this term.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to talk about insurances. Because of all these things, you need to get behind protecting your stuff. The number one thing people say when they go against the money of getting insurance, well, I don't want to pay money. I already have a little money or whatever it is. Listen. You need to put money every month on paper, on purpose, before the month begins to protect your money. If a hurricane comes and slaps you in the face, that's the sad part. Then comes reality. With all these storms that came and went, but the people keep saying it's going to be months and years of restoration. Well, how much restoration you going to do if you broke? Think about it, people. You wait for Trump to sign you a check? We're still waiting for his tax return to make sure he has one. My God. I hear you, Democrats. You're mad at him with the Secret Service. Well, birthday. Yeah, they had to let that go. And how we're running out of money because he's got to protect everybody, and he's making money because they're staying at his establishments, and he's charging the government. Yeah, that's what business people do. And it's probably broke. So that should be your indication to get insurance. Okay, so we're going to talk about that, the scripture of the day, our quote of the day, and what's on our TiVo tonight. So let's get started with our scripture of the day.
All right, scripture of the day. But if anyone does not provide for his relatives, and especially for the members of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. That's 1 Timothy 5:8.
Wow.
That's crazy. You know what's crazy about that?
Worse.
Is maybe that's why I came back to God so quickly. Because I'm a provider.
Right.
So above all things.
That's true. You are
provided
all the way. Yes.
And at one point, I provided for more than just my household.
Right. You went to other households.
So it was like...
You and Sandra, man. Y'all are...
Craziness.
People. They're always helping people, loving people, giving people food. It's so annoying. Said no one ever. Exactly. Not this host. I'm telling you, it's a good stuff. But it's true. And look at what the scripture says. Worse than an unbeliever. That's interesting. Because from God's perspective, what could be worse than the unbeliever? The unbeliever is who's rejecting his love.
Yeah, but the unbeliever is honest.
Crazy. Yeah, but they rejected it.
No, you're right. But the thing is, if you're a believer and you're not following the word, now you're the quote-unquote Christian hypocrite.
You mean just because I'm a believer, I ought to live in line with what I say I believe?
Yes.
You sound like you're judging people, Mike.
No, I'm just telling you what's in black and white.
I can believe in my Disney heart. Or in my Cosby pudding. Why in the world do I have to live in accordance to what I believe? It's irrelevant, right? Oh, character. There you go, people. That's why we do the show. Because you have to encourage you. We say it every day. Sin is dumb.
Oh, it is definitely dumb.
Don't do it. Cosby, sit down, man.
Stop handing out pudding pops.
That's what I'm saying. Especially because what you put in there. And you know you did something. 92 women coming forward. It's ridiculous.
Crazy.
Yeah, more people coming forward than even with Michael Jackson, Billie Jean was just one woman. She wasn't his lover. But the kid, he cried when it looked like he said, oh, no, it could be mine. I saw the lyric.
Yes.
And he didn't give her no pudding pop. He just danced on the floor with the law that was on her side. And when he walked, sidewalks lit up. Brother was high. That doesn't happen in life.
Yeah.
I tried to walk cool.
I tried too. I flipped my jacket back.
Yeah. Right?
Never happened.
Never. Like, not ever.
And even with Michael.
Ridiculous.
Unfortunately for him with those allegations.
Oh.
Guess what? They were allegations.
Thank you. And he fought them and he won.
He responded to them.
Right away.
Listen.
And they attacked him because he was an easy target because he has a heart for people. And he gave the first person money. Just be like, fine. You're sick. Your mom is using you for this story. Whatever. Here, just go. Go. If that's what y'all want. Y'all just want money. Sickening, trifling, white,
they were like, oh, but why did he pay?
Money.
Why did he pay? I was like, he paid because he knew what it was like to be exploited for the money you were bringing in. You could bring in.
Yes.
And he thought, maybe if I paid this money,
this
little boy family would let him be.
Exactly. Because think about it. We're going to be in a position perhaps one day where that happens to us. We're going to get so much money, and we're going to be sued for something stupid, because that's what happens when you're black and you're rich. And they're going to say, oh, remember on the show the other day you said Money Monday? Well, the way you said Skrilla really offended me because my aunt's name was Skrilla, and you're saying the derogatory word against her. I'm like, no, that's not the case at all. Well, now to fight, I'd have to go to court anyway. And pay my lawyer anyway. Now, thank God I have Legal Shield, so I pay only 25% of the fee for the lawyer. That's still 75% money that wasn't going out, now going out. Yep. And I'm going to sit there and go, do I want to have that go out? Anyway, so for me, the money's going either way. And still have to go instead of doing my show, and instead of flying on my plane, enjoying life, or just give her less than what my 75% would have been to shut her up. Well,
and that's just TiVoMike. Because I'm going to tell you, like Clint Eastwood said, we're raising a bunch of because we get too politically correct these days.
There you go. We really are. We really are. Thank God for that 200-year-old man, because he's bringing it forward.
Yes.
And he's the good old, you know what I'm saying? Because he's that time when the black people kind of stuff stirred, and he didn't. Every time he talks, it's like a little, okay.
Especially when that movie came out, Gran Torino.
Woo, that was it. White people mad.
He played a good race.
He really did. So convincing.
But I love it because he wasn't racist.
Right.
It was the stereotypes of what people are.
Yes.
And he just identified that.
Yeah.
It's easier to say X about somebody because of stereotype.
He brought up the way they
have
brought
his own belief. Exactly.
Right.
Oh man.
I mean, they dishing it. You could take it. Nobody came against that movie. Not blacks, not Latinos. Nobody except
Asians.
the whites.
Yeah, zipperhead.
The white, I couldn't believe white
that.
people did. They didn't give them no awards for it.
Because the white people who came forward for it were liberals who
and
played the victim.
They can't have a conservative be a hero.
Yes.
Because that end flipped the script for everybody.
Yeah.
No one saw that coming. Even the Asians in the movie where they're reading that script are like, wait, what?
It was
so white man dies?
Yeah.
He's Dirty Harry. So, I love the message. And the quote of the day:
fun is like the insurance. It's like life insurance. The older you get, the more it costs. In Hubbard, you are so right.
That is so true. Can you imagine, though? Because here's why, people. The fun in your life comes at a cost.
Yes. It definitely comes at a cost.
And you have to... I mean, we're finding that out now with Cosby. I mean, you had fun, boy. You did. I'm sure you did. I mean, you would have done it 92 times.
To me, I guess that's the scary part. I know this sounds wrong, and I'm not blaming the victim.
Okay.
Let me just preface that. I am not blaming the victim.
There you go.
But 92 times.
Right.
And I know there was an outcry before in like 2003. But what happened that we didn't follow through with the first outcry?
Thank you.
I mean, SVU was on TV for crying out loud. We know about outcries.
Because we
know they changed the story because of pressure. We know they don't remember everything right away.
They know.
I just don't...
It must be really good. This is the TiVoMike Show.
Throughout history, in every age, mankind has sought to know and understand who God is and what He is like. Some have thought of God as a distant being, detached from life on earth and known by beliefs and traditions designed to reinforce that distance. Some have thought of God as a cosmic rule enforcer who enjoys punishing those who break His rules. Some have even thought of themselves as God, either by a delusion of pride or by believing that God is everything. But all of these ideas were pure guesswork. To really know and understand God, He would need to show Himself to us. And that's exactly what He did in Jesus Christ. The book of Colossians tells us, in Christ, all the fullness of the deity lives in bodily form. This means that we no longer begin with our own ideas of God and try to fit Jesus into them. Now we begin with Jesus, and our understanding of God forms around Him. The life of Jesus shows us all the characteristics of God that we always wanted to know. Jesus shows us the wisdom of God. Jesus shows us the righteousness of God. Jesus shows us the truth of God. And on the cross, Jesus shows us the love of God.
I'm walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting
I'm telling you, people. Here we are. Welcome back to the TiVoMike Show on Blog Talk Radio, 2 p.m., 1, 12, and 11.
Yes.
Depending on where you are, Eastern, Central, Mountains, or Pacific.
Yes.
Or Hurricane. That's going to be a new one.
Oh, for goodness.
Hitting us so much. So here's what we need to do. We need to get insurance.
I'll tell you.
Get it.
It's a lot cheaper.
Thank you.
Than they make it out to be. Because I'm not going to lie. The first time I looked at homeowners, renter's insurance.
Right.
I just never saw a point for it before. I thought the landlord covered that. So
yeah,
it's like,
me too.
And then I found out something happens, you asked out.
Yes.
They only
cover the place, right.
Yes.
And they don't include none of your stuff.
Yeah. So I was like, wow. So with that, me and my wife constantly started to eliminate the amount of things extra we had.
Right.
So we had We have an attic.
Right,
and
yeah, that's true.
For a while, that attic was
and a basement
jam-packed with stuff because they had the space. And then I realized it was a waste of space. We didn't need all that stuff, which was nice. We had a bunch of yard sales. We got rid of a lot of it.
That's true.
But I was looking, and starting October 1st, everything goes according to plan. I will have life insurance. It's only going to cost me like $14. Renter's insurance.
Right.
And it's only going to cost me $14 a month.
See. And it covers you for how much? You said $4,000? Or $15,000?
I think it's $15,000. Because we covered our jewelry for our wedding bands. We covered our TV. Because listen, I love my TV.
There you go. That's what I'm saying.
Furniture. Because you know what made me think of it too is we just remodeled the living room, and I'm thinking, okay, we sold
and it's so expensive.
X amount of things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, to be able to buy the coffee table,
right?
To be able to buy the end tables, to be able to buy the entertainment center and the lamps and the curtains.
Yes.
And I'm thinking we held, I think, 5 yard sales because we didn't have the money in the budget to just say, hey,
right,
go shopping.
Exactly.
So we made up the money by selling the stuff we didn't need.
You hear that? They didn't use a card.
And
take that, Sam Jackson.
Doing all that stuff was great, but it was like, oh my gosh,
but now
all that work.
And you would have to do it again. And here's the thing: you would need. You have to think about what would happen if something happened to your home. If there was a fire or a flood or whatever, first of all, you need a place to live at that moment, which means you're going to a hotel, which means you're probably picking someplace close to where you currently are because you don't want to be too far from work and school for everything else because you don't want to disrupt your whole life.
Exactly.
So now you're not picking the best hotel price because whatever the closest hotel to you, whatever they charge, you're going to accept because you're not going to go too far out.
Thankfully, for Woonsocket, we have a couple of
well, Woonsockett's very reasonable.
Motels,
not cheap.
Sorry, affordable.
And you hear what he said, people. He said motel. After the show, I'm going to talk to him.
Well, we have some hotels, too. We have
That's where you
6
stay.
next to us.
You don't stay. Michael's advice 9.0. Never stay at a motel.
And Michael knows my wife, so he already knows we ain't staying at no motel.
Good. Right, people.
My mind and my wallet.
Good ever happens there. You've never seen a movie where the people stayed at a nice hotel and got axe murdered. Never. Just not ever. You would think once in a while. The closest you got was Kim Kardashian. And that's because they were just after her specifically.
Prom night happened at a hotel.
What's prom night?
It's a horror movie.
Oh, well, as long as you don't go during prom, it's fine. So, just, be careful on prom night. You know where I was prom night? Home. So, enough about my life. So, insurance. Sorry, that's what we're talking about, insurance. Another show, another day, people. Oh, anyway, that's hilarious. Get your insurance today. Go get your renter's insurance. Most of the people, I'm sure, are renters. That are homeowners, you already have it, I'm sure. Homeowners insurance, and maybe even required in some states. I don't know the laws.
Yeah. Well, most states it is required because they want to protect that loan you pay.
That's right. And if you have a home and you live in an area where hurricanes happen, get yourself 2 insurance plans.
Yes.
Get yourself the hurricane, whatever it is, and the flood. Because apparently, because of lobbyists and because of semantics, a hurricane which brings water That's not the result of the hurricane. No. The rising water, even though it only rose because of the hurricane, is separate and distinct. And so if you don't have both flood and hurricane insurance, it's not covered.
Yeah, and get the insurance, folks, because a lot of things is better with the insurance. I would recommend if you haven't had it yet and you're shopping around, go with who you have your auto insurance.
Right.
Because chances are you're going to get a discount for having more than one product with them.
Yes.
And, I found with mine, I searched a lot of different sites.
Right.
But I found going with the people Progressive who I have my auto insurance with.
See, so there you
was
go.
The cheapest price.
Free advertisement for Progressive. Thanks, Progressive, for giving us $0. Thank you very much. But that just shows it's from his heart. He's not getting, he doesn't even know Flo.
Yeah, I wish I knew Flo. I would love to be in a commercial with her.
Me too. She's wonderful.
I wear my TiVoMike hoodie. Then I can buy the hoodie so I can be on the commercial. Product placement.
That's right.
We'll get
TiVoMike hoodie is available right on TiVoMike.com.
That's right.
And now we got smacked with hurricane greed called Equifax or Experian. Equifax. So these losers, this company had notice. Oh, there's a potential issue here. Hackers could come into the side door that you have opened. It's really, really sad. Just make sure you do that, okay? Just like the parent on horror movies tell the kids, tuck yourselves in, don't let the bed bugs bite. And then because it's a horror movie, there's going to be actual bed bugs that bite them and kill them and turn them into turtles that are half alien and half dinosaur. So that happened. The hacker said, or the people who protect the computers said this could happen.
Yes.
And they didn't click the button that says update. Like when you're on your work computer and it says, it's going to force a restart unless you hit snooze and it bugs you when you annoy you. You say, remind me tomorrow. I'm doing something. Well, they did that apparently for 2 months. And then, what? Hackers did, what? They came in what opening? And then you know what happened? Then they sold off their shares before it affected them. Yeah. So here's what you need to do. You need to go write this down, people. TiVoMike.com. Click on store and click on IDShield. Click on it. We are protecting your identity. Here's what you need to do. You need identity theft protection and restoration. So lots of companies out there offer identity theft protection. They'll monitor your stuff for you. Make sure if you already have a plan, keep it. But just verify that your plan goes a step further than monitoring and actually then restores it. Because let me just tell you this, with or without identity protection, you are not responsible for identity problems that occur to you. Yeah. You weren't there. You didn't sign. You didn't buy that couch. You didn't buy that downtown loft. Even though as much as you would want to have bought it. So, it's not yours, right? It's not yours. So you don't owe the money. The problem is the literally 1,7,200 man-hours it will take to go and correct all the mistakes that are now affecting you beyond credit. Because now they have your social, which means they can now impact your medical records.
Yes.
They can sell your social to someone else who doesn't have an identity legally here. They then have an ailment. They're a different blood type. They go in as you. And now all the computers think you, Mike Jefferson, have O instead of A. And now I, the real Michael Jefferson, need to get blood one day. And they're giving me the wrong blood. And I die. So, get yourself some identity theft protection that goes beyond credit, people.
And don't use Equifax's program.
No.
They have this whole thing where they're suggesting enroll in the No, MF, I'm not enrolling in your program that was already breached.
Hacked 4 times. This is not the first rodeo.
Exactly.
They're not new to the party.
Every time I see the thing, I'm like, why would I go to your site and enroll? First off, why would I willingly put information on your site that's already been hacked?
Nope.
Secondly, I'm not enrolling in anything you have because look what happened when I didn't enroll and you took my information. Somebody else got it
anyway. 130 million affected people.
143.
43, even worse.
Exactly.
Look at this happen. 13 million people happen that fast from the show's times now to then.
It's crazy.
Get it. Identity Shield Protection at TiVoMike.com. It'll be $9.99 or whatever it is. It's always something 99, whatever that is. And it's worth it because it protects you. It's looking at more than just your credit records, which get breached. It's looking at your medicals, looking at whether or not sexual, what's those sex crime people, they also take people's identity so they don't have to do it. So you could be on a sex registry. It checks all that. And then if and when it happens, they assign actual fraud investigators to your case. It's like Mishka Hargitay and Chris Maloney go on a task for you, and you just go live your life.
That's right.
Just get it today, okay? I'm not saying it because I'm going to get paid lots of money when you do. It's because I care about you people.
Definitely.
Get it. Protect your identity. What else would you protect? Come on now. I'm just saying, protect yourself before you wreck yourself. Woo!
They said all the best things in life are free. They're full of You gotta pay bills. Gotta save for retirement. What are you gonna do? Become a drug dealer? Sell your kidney? You gotta get real. TiVoMike can help you. TiVoMike's money coaching program will help make more Benjamins and less Jacksons. TiVoMike will help you deal with collectors, pay off debt, and get your life in order. Let TiVoMike show you the money. Visit TiVoMike.com/money right now. That's TiVoMike.com/money.
Give me reason to doubt, try to keep me down, but I'll put the flame out, you can't get to me. Throw your sticks and your stones, go break all of my bones, you won't ache my soul, you can't get to me. And there is no barricade that I can tear away.
And welcome back, Saints, welcome back. And as always, another great show. Remember, get the identity protection. TiVoMike.com and click on the link there for identity protection. It's going to save your life. And a headache. Trust me.
It really will be so.
As always, guys. I mean, protect yourself. Protect your stuff. You worked hard for it. So don't let circumstance be the reason you don't have it.
Thank you.
And you know, it sucks. Oh, hurricanes. Guess what? Unfortunately, we live in a world where the climate changes.
Exactly.
Hurricanes are bound to happen. That's all I got. That's all we got today, Saints.
And what's on our TiVo tonight? Conan on TBS with guest Fred Savage is tonight. And I love Fred Savage.
I hope he talks about... So there's a show called Friends from College.
Oh, yeah, that's what he's promoting. It's a lovely show that's part of the gay agenda. But anyway, outside of that, I just love that Fred and I grew up together.
Yes.
And you know what's cool? He didn't become a crazy man.
He didn't, no.
You could do it. He stayed away from being, from the people.
Yeah.
That hurt the people.
Yeah.
See how I cleaned it up for us? Because I would have got on another topic, and we're done with the show. So thank you for listening. I pray it has blessed you indeed to live a victorious life.
Yes.
But the only way to really do that is to get IDShield from me.
There you go.
And walk daily, so it's both things.
Yes.
Okay, it's both. Get your identity protected. Jesus is great, but he ain't going to protect your identity that way. He has you spiritually covered.
Yes.
You need IDShield. He will tell you. In fact, I just heard him. Right, Jesus? That's right. He said go to TiVoMike.com and click on Store Identity and protect your identity. But to get victorious living, you got to walk daily with the creator of life himself. His name is Christ Jesus.
I love it. I love it. As always, Saints, subscribe on iTunes and Google Play. Be sure to rate us. Also, rate us if you like us. If you don't, I won't read it. Until next time, Saints, I'm EasyMike84 on Twitter. He's TiVoMike on Twitter. And our show, The TiVoMike Show, is on Facebook. Follow us, favorite us, retweet us. Can I detail? Hi, Saints. It's Mike Warner, Associate Producer and Entertainment Guru of The TiVoMike Show. And this half hour of the show is over. Thanks for making us one of the top-rated podcasts in the nation. You're one of 5,200 combined weekly listeners on all major podcast platforms. Find a platform that's best for you at TiVoMike.com.